eventful round one. Here are the drivers that did not advance into round two. Chris Buescher, former chaser, is 27. We look back through the 41 cars. Craig Gaulding will not qualify for his third race of the year in the Cup Series. That's the way they will line up in 25 through 40th for Sunday's race. Definitely the story in the first round was the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Went out early, thinking strategy was going to come into play, where they could go out and post a number, but it didn't work. So then the stress really kicked in. Landon Cassill was able to go by him before he was able to get on the track, and as soon as Landon Cassill had come out of turn 4, he spins. That stops the run for Jimmy Johnson. He comes back in to cool it off, but Chad Canal stayed calm and cool, it looked like. And then Jimmy Johnson got it done on the racetrack.
What a great job in a difficult situation. More laps on their tires. Pressure pack situation. Understanding what they had to deal with and then making it happen. So, you know, really good job of dealing with adversity. Although, you know, this may hurt them and their opportunity to sit on the pole, they took a bad situation and made the most of it.
Marty.
And you got to give them credit, guys, just for the fact that they stayed calm this entire time. Chad Canals was very calm on the radio. Jimmy, very calm on the radio as well. There was no panic in this 48 team, as you guys mentioned. That's why they're 6-time champions. But of the teams who transferred through, nobody has more laps on their tires than this 48 car. So that brings up Jeff's question now, how do they make it to the next round? That's going to be a difficult challenge for these guys, especially when you look at his fellow championship contenders. All of them did it in one lap. So they have much fresher tires, and that's a huge key here at Homestead, Miami. All of them have much fresher tires in this next round than Jimmy Johnson, but I think they feel fortunate right now just to have made it as far as they have.
They made it into round 2. The goal for all of the championship 4 is going to be to make it into round 3, because, as Steve mentioned earlier, the fact that there are only really 10 great pit stalls available, the ideal pit stalls, you've got to make it into that third round if you want to be able to pick one of the best. Speaking of one of the best, Jimmy Johnson, again, going for a championship, but he's had to go through quite a bit just to even get into the second round. That's coming up next.